Yeah, Castillo's making his 8th start of the season, and he's changed his approach somewhat from a few years ago. In 19, 20, and 21, nobody threw more quality changeups than Luis Castillo. He had one of the best changeups in baseball, and the difference at that time was there was a 10-mile-an-hour separation between his fastball and his changeup. That has now dropped down to about 6 or 7 miles an hour difference.
Bichette at 275 on the season. Had a base hit in 5 trips last night. Also walked and scored.
Down and away, ball 4. That is a way to lead off a ball game. See 9 pitches and get aboard. It's a leadoff walk for Bo Bichette.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. brings a 10-game hitting streak into this one tonight. He's hitting .359 during that stretch. And Guerrero draws a walk. So the first 2 are aboard on walks tonight. So Dalton Varsho hitting in the 3 spot tonight. 3 for 4 with a double and a home run last night.
Strike 3 called, and he knows it.
I think he was just in between here, maybe thinking about that slider in the back of his mind.
Now George Springer, who is DHing tonight, grounded to third, a fair ball, and everybody is safe. That'll be an infield hit for Springer to load him up.
Well, what a good job by Ben Williamson, the rookie at third. He did everything he could to knock it down, and he did. And that saved a run.
And the Blue Jays in a big spot. Bases loaded, 1 out, no score, top of the first. Swing and a liner down in right field, rolling toward the warning track. Bichette scores, Guerrero scores, Springer to third, and Barger into second with a first inning 2-run double. It's 2-0 Toronto.
And how about that, right on cue? That was a changeup right down the middle, and Addison Barger waits back and hammers that thing 110 miles an hour.
The stretch and the 1-1. Swing and a ground ball bounce to the mound. Up with the ball is Castillo. Checks the runner third. Throws the first, and a huge second out for Luis. Clement bounces out 1-3. Holding at third is Springer. A little one-hopper to the right side of the mound. Luis was able to go get it. The stretch and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Straightaway center field shallow. Julio coming in. He is there, and Kerplunke makes the catch. And that will finally retire the side. But Luis had to really labor.
Kevin Gausman knows all about him, too. But Gausman coming in off a very good start his last time out.
Yeah, he was absolutely spot on last time against the Guardians. He went 6 innings, allowed no runs on a single hit, walked 1, and struck out 9.
Crawford, the shortstop, hitting .288 on the season. Way up from what was a real down year for him last year. Popped up. And it'll be Bichette, the shortstop, down the line in fair territory to make the catch. 1 down. Polanco, as we mentioned earlier, won an American League Player of the Week award. That was in late April. Hit 6 home runs in a 6-game stretch.
Swing and a ground ball off the mound. Fielded up the middle by Bo Bichette. His sidearm throw to first in time. 2 outs.
Bo Bichette was perfectly placed right back, almost behind second base, made the easy play.
So the first 2 retired by Gausman, and here's the center fielder Julio Rodriguez. High fly ball to left center. Clase and Varsho both there. It'll be Varsho to make the catch, and Kevin Gausman retires the Mariners in order in the first. Here's Barger.
Swing and a liner left center field, and down for a base hit, and 1 hops into the wall. Barger around first into second base with a second double of the day.
You think he's seeing the baseball well tonight?
Looks like it.
A tough stretch for Toronto. They got off to a good start this season. They have stumbled recently. They've lost 4 of their past 5.
This one lines softly into right center, a base hit. Barger's going to come around on a single by Ernie Clement, and it is 3-0.
Boy, that's a welcome sight, too. A big 2-out RBI by Ernie Clement, taking advantage of that Barger double.
The Mariners don't want to see this one get too far away. As you know, as good as they've been at comebacks.
Yeah, you don't want to.
You don't want to challenge yourself too much.
Too big of a hole.
Swing and a fly ball, right field, going back to Veras at the warning track. It's gone. Second of the season for Nathan Lucas, a 2-run shot. It's Blue Jays 5, Mariners nothing in the third.
They have jumped all over Luis Castillo.
Boy, all coming with 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. That's a welcome sight for sure. That's only the 3rd home run that Castillo has surrendered. He gave up a home run to Brent Rooker, 1 to Trey Sweeney, Austin Hayes, and now Nathan Lucas. For Lucas, that's his second home run. 2 RBIs will push him up to 11.
Mariners looking for their first base runner. This is the 9th batter for Gausman to face. Ben Williamson up the middle into center field for a base hit. That'll get things going for the Mariners. A 2-out single, and the lineup card turns over with a man on base.
We know that Ben Williams he's eyes light up when he sees that pitch spinning.
JP trying to extend his career-long hit streak. Currently sits at 15 games. Ground ball, and it squeaks through. Williamson makes the turn. He races into third. It's a 16-game hitting streak for J.P. Crawford, the longest in all of baseball right now.
Man, he just continues to hit and continues to get in these deep counts. This is 3-1. So you know you can sit on that fastball, staying back up the middle, sit there and squeeze it through that hole.
That's been a terrific run for J.P. Crawford. 16-game hitting streak now, the longest of his career. 23 hits in that stretch, with nearly as many walks as strikeouts. Now the Mariners trying to crack things open here against Gausman. He had sat down the first 8, now has some traffic. 2 out runners on the corners for Polanco.
Swung on line drive, base hit right field past Guerrero. Williamson will score from third. JP flying to third. He's in there. Jorge Polanco belts a base hit. The Mariners take one back. It's now 5-1 Blue Jays. 3 straight hits for the Mariners.
Boy, the way that this game was going for Gausman, even in this inning, you didn't think we'd be seeing the pitching coach on the mound. He sat down the first 8, including Taveras and Dylan Moore to begin this 3rd inning, but then a couple of singles by Williamson and Crawford, and then an RBI base hit by Polanco.
Splitter lined and caught at third by Addison Barger. Stabbed his arm out to his right toward the foul line and took extra bases away to end the inning.
You know, we've talked a lot about the home runs from Cal Raleigh, and how could we not? But he's batting close to 250.
And that is caught by Bo Bichette. Boy, you could see it was slicing a little on him, and he wanted to get back, but he's trying to size it up, and there was a lot going on in about a second and a half there.
Gausman's 70th pitch of the start. Called strike 3. Fastball at the knees. Taveras sat down to end the bottom of the 4th.
It was a fastball, looked like it was a touch below the zone. Benefit of the doubt, gets the call, and that's it for the Mariners.
The Blue Jays 5 and the Mariners 1. Here is Ben Williamson.
There's Ben Williamson with a fly ball center field, deep and jumping, and he's got it! He's got it again! Dalton Varsho robs Ben Williamson of a home run.
Here's Randy. Mariners could use a big blast right here.
Up the middle into center field for a base hit. Julio being waved in right away. Randy Arozarena brings in the Mariners' 2nd run. It's a 5-2 Blue Jays lead.
Little, his last 14 games, he's allowed just 1 earned run.
Into left field, touches down, base hit. Cal Raleigh rounding third. Leody Taveras drives in a run of the 6th inning. It's a 2-run game. Well, did you have Miles Mastrobuoni facing Jimmy Garcia with the bases loaded and a chance to put the Mariners in front in the 8th inning on your bingo card tonight?
Dropped by Guerrero, coming home for the force, and the end result is a fielder's choice. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Fastball cut on and missed. Strike 3.
They cannot waste this golden opportunity. They had the bases loaded with nobody out, with Garcia struggling. And now there's 2 outs with the bases loaded, and that will bring up Dylan Moore.
He got him. Swinging strikeout for Jimmy Garcia, who loads the bases and then cleans it up.
So now Dalton Varsho, who is 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts tonight. No, breaking ball, slider, hit in the air to left. Mastrobuoni will make the catch. Here comes Heineman. And the throw's not in time. It'll be a sac fly. And a 6-3 lead now for the Blue Jays.
Mariners down to their final out.
Here's Julio Rodriguez, 2 for 4. And a bouncer to short. The flip and the ball game.
And the Blue Jays hold on to win the game. 6-3 the final score.